Hello and welcome to the Mid-Atlantic Backgammon Club study session for December 31st, 2025. If you're interested in our weekly study sessions or tournaments, send us an email to midatlanticbg@gmail.com. We're picking up where we left off last week with our match in progress. I'm playing the white checkers, which means it's not looking so good for me right now. And the red team is about to play. Okay, well, actually, the white checkers are on the roll, but I'm on the bar, so not looking so hot. While you should all get your Slido going right now. Go to slido.com and put in 1296 so that you can vote. All right, so I did dance, and now the red team is up with a 6-5. You can unmute yourself if you want to talk, and you can give me some candidate plays if you like. Okay, somebody will have to give me a candidate play if they're interested in.
About just bring the 16 and the 14 down.
In what way would you like to do that?
Oh, 14, 8, 16, 11.
Okay, I've got that in the Slido. Any others?
I think we want to maximize builders, so I wouldn't go 16 to 11. I think I would go 16, 10, and 14, 8.
Yeah, that's better.
14-9.
14, 9. Yeah.
Yeah, so okay, I
Thank
put
you.
that in
That
there.
brings
Right.
two more. Yeah, that diversifies better.
Okay, the Slido is open. Okay, the Slido's open, ready for your votes? Yeah, look, we got, all right, quite a few votes for 16, 10, 14, 9. Yeah, that looks like a good play. As Karen says, it spreads out those checkers. Can't get hit right now with the two checkers on the roof. Yeah, it looks like a good play.
So is there anything bad that happens if we roll double fours or double twos?
Let's see. If you roll double fours now, nah, I wouldn't call that bad. It's a little awkward. Um, double twos. If I were red and I rolled double twos, I'd be thinking, it's not great, but it doesn't ruin the position.
Would the other move work better for for double twos?
Okay, let's see. The other move was this one. This is where it would end up. I don't think it's especially better for double twos.
No.
Yeah. So since it doesn't seem to be a huge swing on those, I think spreading them out is probably the way to go. Okay, 6 and 3.
21, 15, 11, 8.
21, 15, 11, 8. Let's see what that looks like. 21, 15, 11. 8. So you want to keep them spread out.
Yeah.
Okay, any other plays?
I like that best, but there's going out 6 and then 10-7. So just to contradict myself from the earlier play, worry to come in with double sixes. That would be easier to clean up. I don't know. It's hard to worry about 1 out of 36.
Yeah. Okay, the
So
Slido's we can vote.
double threes. Can't
Yeah,
get that.
you're probably going to want to step out here, so you're always going to have to worry about double threes, right? Okay, the voting is going.
Yeah, we could at least pick and pass if it comes in with one.
Right. All right, looks like the votes are for this play. Keep them spread out. Not much to fear. Yeah, XG likes that play. Here's the one with 10-7. A little behind, but not too far. Oh, all right. Well, that's good night. Close it up. Do you have to worry about double threes?
They work.
We can afford one of them.
So then you probably want to close it up. Am I right?
Yes.
That prevents the double six joker. All right, let's not even vote on that one. All right, this is one you got to pay attention to.
I'm going to suggest 15-9-8-7. I want to leave the one on the 10.
Is that in case you roll double fives?
Exactly. Double sixes are going to be a problem no matter what, but that's protection against double fives.
Right. Okay, that makes sense. Here, let's look at what that. Okay, so if you do that, you roll double fives. Yeah, double fives, it's going to look pretty good after that.
I mean, 9-8 would do the same thing, but I think spreading them out makes more sense.
Okay, Slido's open. Okay, looks like the votes are for that spread them out play. So we'll make that one. Pretty close because not much could go wrong at this point. Look at how high the gammon percentage is. If you don't leave a shot, you're pretty much guaranteed to win a gammon.
I definitely like 9-5.
10-5.
9. Just the 4. I hadn't decided on the 1.
Doing six, please.
Probably 7-6.
Again, double sixes are bad, but nothing else if you do that.
They're not really bad.
Oh no, that's right. It's safe. That works. 10, you clear the 6. So yeah, no, that's a safe roll. A move. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, Slido's open for a vote.
You know that, yeah, the downside is if we roll sixes, it doesn't leave a shot, but it leaves it awkward for a shot next time.
It would have to be specifically double sixes then they don't come in, and then we roll a 6-5. That's the only combination. That's. I mean, obviously, no risk is better, but I don't think that's a high risk.
Okay, plenty of votes for 9, 5, 7, 6. Okay, that came out on top. Ooh,
We play it safe, just sliding everything.
what is it? 10 to 2, 6 to 2, 5 to 1.
Yeah.
I think that's right, but the other,
A2, yeah.
yeah, 3 from 6 to 2. I just don't like that.
Well, an alternative would be 10, 6, and then 3 off.
You only have 2 checkers on the 4-point. You could
No,
do
no, it's too soon. It's better to be deep with a closed board than to let him start coming in.
you could do 10 to 2 and then pair 2 checkers off. Okay, the Slido's open. You can vote. All right, looks like. I wonder what this does to the gammon chances. Take a look. Okay, everybody likes this one.
I think Gammon and Win still have to be very similar.
Yeah, still very high, 96.
You have nothing in your home board.
Right.
If
Even if I hit a shot, I'm still not out of woods for saving the gammon.
right.
Okay, 4-1 to play. Trouble in paradise.
Clear the 5.
The other play is clearing the 4. Those are clearly the 2 contesters. Well, and clearing the 6.
I don't think I would clear the 6 here. Backgammon players are trained to see this as a pretty awful looking pair off structure.
What is the advantage on the 5 instead of this instead of the 6?
Because if you can clear the 6, then you're going to be gapless for the rest of the way. You're really not going to have any problems. If you clear the 4, you are
Even
going
if you
to
don't
have,
clear the 6, it clears the best next shot.
yeah. If you clear the 4, then you're going to have a gap for the next 2 rolls, short of rolling big doubles
Or small doubles.
or small any doubles, I guess. Yeah, right. Let's see. If you do this, you're going to leave a shot on 5-1, 6-1, and the 3 big doubles. So that's 5 shot leaving numbers. Okay, how about this?
That's 7 you named.
What did I miscount? Oh,
5,
yes,
1,
that's
6.
right. Okay, how about this one? 6-2. 6-2 leaves a shot. 5-2 doesn't leave a shot, but it's no picnic.
So it gets a checker off, and it leaves 5 fewer shots. 5 fewer chances at a shot.
Okay, Slido's open. Let's vote. Okay, 5 votes, and clearing the 4-point came out slightly ahead. Okay, so let's do that. And it's very close. This is a late position, so a rollout will go fast.
You're right, the 6 is a big error.
Jason, why would the computer want to make a riskier move with five more shots?
Because it's danger down the road. When you make this play and you clear the 5-point, once you clear the 6-point, you're not going to face any more danger after this. It's very close.
Yeah.
The rollout's about the same. 5-point, clearing the 5-point very slightly. So it's not a mistake to clear the 4-point.
Okay.
All right, that's easy. I think that's easy also. Okay.
And there's the gammon.
I don't think there's much I can do to save this gammon. Okay, let's go ahead and start a new game. And Rick, are you playing in the tournament tonight?
I am.
All right, I'm going to draft you for the dream team since you're knocking on the door of Player of the Year.
Okay.
Okay, just you and me.
All right.
Okay, 3-2 for the red team to open the game. Notice the score now. The white checkers are trailing 4 away, 3 away. So the red team is ahead now.
Wait, so which is which?
I'm sorry. Rick, you're with me with the white checkers,
Okay.
and the red checkers are ahead. They're 3 away.
Okay.
24, 21, 13, 11.
Okay, I've opened the Slido. Put a few typical opening 3-2 plays.
You know, the other play, just to get it on the table, is 2 back checkers in motion.
Huh. Okay, so the big split has won. They're all pretty close. Okay, 4-3. All right, so Rick, you're with me here. I'm pretty sure I know the right play.
What is the right play?
I believe this is the right play.
Yeah, I was trying to talk myself into the double hit, but I like this better.
Okay, and I think the reason the double hit is wrong is because you want to leave the checker on a good point. So if you double hit early, often it's because you're hitting from a disadvantageous position. Like when you roll a 4-1 after your opponent has split with a 1, and you play 6-2 and then 2-1, you do the double hit because once you hit the first checker, then your slotted checker is deep, and you just say, well, I might as well keep it going. Whereas here, it's on the 4 point, which is a point we want to make.
All right. Sounds reasonable.
Ooh, tough return shot. Okay, any candidate plays for the red team? Okay, 13-11, got that in there. And the Slido is open if you want to vote. Okay, yeah, bar 22, I've got that in there also. Both have their pros and cons. If you stay back on the 24 point, you're at risk of being primed. But if you make this play, you're also making the 11 point, which is good. Bar 22, put some pressure. Joe's got another one. Bar 23, 11, 10. So here's Joe's play. Oops, not that. Okay, there's Joe's play. Okay, let's vote. Okay, looks like 13-11 has won the vote. Yeah. Ooh, how about that? There's a play we didn't look at. Or 23-6-5. There's some duplication with that play. All right. Well, we're going to try to cover one of these.
Would you have come up with this move? I would never have thought of it.
Make
Ooh,
the 4 and 5.
I'm sorry, say that
Yeah.
again?
Make the 4
Sorry,
and
would you have
5.
come up with the move, the 24 and 6-5?
As a candidate, sure. Would I make the play? I don't know. It's certainly a reasonable, a good-looking candidate play. This is what you were saying, Rick?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm inclined to make this move. I just want to look at another one. There's this.
Yeah, that definitely is better for distribution, but making the rack is nice. So.
Okay. I'll go along with the rack. All right. Making the 3-point was second best. 25 millipoints behind. Hard to argue with the rack. Okay, 6-1 to play. Probably two reasonable plays here. There's the 5-point, there's the 7-point. So I guess you got to decide which one's more important. You can feel free to unmute yourself if you want to make an argument for one or the other. All else being equal, the 5-point is more important.
Yes, that's what I was thinking. The 5 point in general, let me just say this. Not that this is ever true, but if you have your own house rules and you say if a person gets an opening roll of 6-1, they may instead play it as 3-1. I would choose to play it as 3-1.
Yes.
So my argument is yes, I'd rather have the 5 than the 7.
Okay, now that's all else being equal. There are some mitigating factors here, which is when you
Where else do you play sixes as weight?
yeah. I think one mitigating factor is that making the 5 point causes you to give up the 11 point. Now, I don't know that that's a huge factor, but it is a factor. Making 5 point also lets you unstack the 6 point, which is useful. Making the 7 point strips the midpoint. Stripping the midpoint is not great. Stripping the midpoint is particularly bad when you still have two checkers back and those checkers are unsplit. Okay, the votes are in to make the 5 point. I think the 5 point is right. And it's a bigger difference than I would have thought. That is almost a double whopper to make the bar point. Okay. No cube, not yet. I'm feeling okay about this position. I think we have an advantage with a better inner board, but it's not enough. Now at this score, you got to have an itchy trigger finger, but we don't have a ton of threats. Rick, you agree? No cube?
Yeah, I agree. If it was 4-way, 2-away, you would double here, right?
I probably would. I think so. One reason is that those hits with the 6-4 are really devastating. But here I think it's not enough. So all right, let's roll them.
All right. Let's do something good with this roll. Eight and 5. Let's build up some flexibility.
Okay, that's reasonable. I want to explore this also. Okay, so I'm liking your original play, which is 6 to 5. So Rick, you want to talk me out of this?
I understand the arguments for both. I think unstacking the 6 may buy us more than splitting the back short term.
Okay,
That I don't know if that's right or not, but that's my thought process.
all right. Go along with that. This one I'm much less sure about. Okay, great. And I figured that 24-18 would be among the contenders.
That's why we don't do 24-18.
Yeah. There's a real choice here.
You're being punished, right, whites.
Punished for what?
Well, we could hit you.
Yes, but it's not a punishment. That's where that checker needed to go in the previous play.
Mhm. Now the question is, should we punish you or not? I think we should. I think we should hit.
You can hit it, but again, it's not a punishment. A punishment is if your opponent makes a mistake and you're punishing them for erring. We did not make a mistake on the previous play. That checker belonged there.
Yeah, I see. It's a good deed that goes punished.
Yeah. Okay, the voting is open.
Everybody's out for blood.
Yeah. Okay. The hit it is. I'm sure the hit's right. You're escaping with tempo. Those two checkers pinned back there are in a little bit of trouble. And again, you don't want to split the midpoint or strip the midpoint when you have two checkers stuck back on 24 point. I'm certain this is the right play by a lot. Oh, I was half right. It was the right play, but not by a lot.
Hmm.
That's interesting.
Only 0.03. Did I see that right?
Yeah, 0.03.
I thought it'd be more than that too.
Make the anchor.
Yeah, we're gonna anchor up. Got to do it. We're kind of in trouble now. And let's put the cube up to a vote. The game has kind of swung the other direction. At least a little bit. Okay, the Slido's open on the cube.
Cube for whom?
For red,
For red?
you're on the red team.
Oh. Oh. Hmm.
Okay, the votes are in for no double. I think I should say that at this score, I think it would be a huge mistake to cube. Holding a 2 cube at 4 away, 3 away is a gigantic weapon. Okay, 5-4 for the red team. Okay, give me some plays. What do you like? Okay, Slido's open. You can vote. And Charlie, I got your play in there, 17-8.
Jason, can you also add 6 to 1, 17, 13? 6 to 1's a hit.
Okay, there you go.
I don't think it's correct, but I think it's at least worth some consideration.
Yep, sure.
Might have some merit. I don't think it's correct play.
No, I don't think it's right either, but I think you're right. You should look at a play like that.
Not the worst play.
Okay, looks like the crowd likes 17-8. We're gonna make that play. And whoo. Look at the size of that error.
At all. It's just the way it printed.
So 17, 13, 11, 6 was quite a bit better.
Yeah, you got a bit of a race.
You know, I think what's going on there is, first of all, you get hit with 5 numbers, double fours, 6-2, 6-4. But then you also get hit with 5-4, and you can get attacked with any 5 and 4. So with their stronger board, having a checker exposed, even though there's more flexibility the other way, but it just makes it scary that they can
That's
find a
an
win.
that's an
game.
excellent explanation. Yes, absolutely.
So what we're doing.
Very well said.
Do you email it or do you need to print it? I just need to attach it to me.
Yeah, I also agree with that explanation. I think it's a good one. Okay, we'll see if we can do that attacking. Maybe. Right, so this is me and Rick now.
We run the 24.
Okay, that is a play. Okay, we better take a look at this, the loose hit. And then I'm not sure what to do with one, maybe this. Okay, so I think there's a lot of things arguing for this loose hit. We have a better board. We're behind in the race. So at the beginning of the play, we're down 14 pips in the race. So we kind of need to constrain the last checker. We also, at a 4-way score, would like to make gammonish looking plays. I want to get this cube turned and then win a gammon on a 2 cube to end the match. Okay, now give me your argument for this play, because I'm not ruling it out.
Well, I didn't particularly like it, but I had not really thought through the advantages of the loose hit. The idea that if they hit it, we're no worse off than we were. If they don't, we're putting some pressure on their loose checker and maybe getting some control of the out board. But I can see the advantages for the other. And if we get hit, it's not really a catastrophe.
Right,
You're muted.
we have an anchor, and we still have a better board, at least for the time being.
Right. So there's upside and not a huge amount of downside.
Okay, also, I don't feel as big a need to put pressure on this blot on the 14 point, because it's not really being used as a builder for any point except their bar point. So I do think I want to make this loose hit. Now, I'm not sure about the ace. I suggested this. This gives us playable 3s and 5s on our offensive side. 5s are blocked on this side. 3s are sort of blocked. I don't really want to go here. That checker on the 23 point is not in a good spot and will be attacked with 6s and 4s. All right, so I like to make this play. Rick, what do you think?
You convinced me.
Oh, great. So this is all on me when this is wrong. And it is right.
The 22-21 is the second best ace with the
Oh, gosh. Okay, 24-18. Not faring well.
When I was a breath, I say I'm happy to be a couple bucks a month.
Okay. All right, the red team.
Suppose we think about the cube. Oh. Never mind.
Big enough.
Okay, Bill Powell says 8-5 after hitting. I got that in there. So I've thrown a few plays in the Slido. One play I put in is a non-hitting play. Come in here and just do that. Okay, you can vote now. All right. Looks like the hitting play is pretty popular. And then 8-5. That's nice. Spreads out the checkers. Okay, we'll make that play. XG says yes. Good play. All right, good job. Okay, 4-1 off the bar.
So before the next roll, should the red team be thinking about the cube like every play from now on, since we were thinking about it a couple plays ago?
Yep, I will put it up for a vote.
Okay,
this time.
thank you. Thank you. I didn't want to double it yet anyway, but just saying somebody might.
Yeah. Rick, what do you say to upgrading the anchor?
There two moves I'm looking at are that or making the 1 point and 13-9.
I feel like this runs into a risk get primed. And I think that our situation could fall apart pretty quickly. I'm in favor of upgrading the anchor. But I have also been known to be a little bit too optimistic about my defensive position.
Well, it's not like we would have a 1-3 back game. I mean, with this timing, but still having the 1 and the 3 does cause headaches even before a back game situation.
It definitely does. I'm concerned about the stripped midpoint.
Yeah. Well, like I said, I was looking at the other as well. If they don't point on the 22, then we'll have some flexibility on our next some options. So sure.
All right, you're okay with
I'm okay with it.
that? Okay. All right. I will look at that play after we resolve the cube here. Bill Powell wants us to look at the cube, so I'm gonna.
Yeah, I don't want to double myself, but I think it's at least worth a look.
Okay, there you go. I started a poll for that.
If everybody votes, how many votes would it be?
I came in just in time to spoil the voting.
Was it a double?
We'll go back and look after the checker play.
Okay.
Okay, 6-1 to play.
We must go to the bar and have some
bar point.
champagne for the Happy New Year.
Bar point.
Okay, let's go.
Okay, the Slido's open.
Did you check the last one yet?
We'll do that after this vote. Okay, the votes. Everybody wants to make the bar point. Okay, let's take a look at the previous one. First of all, the upgrading the anchor. And then this play is not that far behind. Okay, and then the next play, the cube. This is a gigantic no double. The take is way too easy. This is a score-based thing.
Mhm.
You want to be really careful when you're leading 3 away, 4 away. You don't want to give away the cube too easily.
I was wondering to myself,
Exactly.
Jason, if it wouldn't be a double if we were like way behind.
Okay, if you like, we can take a look at this at a different score. First of all, let's put in, let's say unlimited.
In looking at it, I thought to myself, I think there's a score. This is a double. This isn't it, but it would be if we were far enough behind.
Okay, right. And I think you have to be behind. So if you're if it's for 0-0, still not a cube. In fact, it's a big mistake to double this. And if it's going to be a mistake to double this at a neutral score, then when you're ahead 3 away, 4 away, back off. How about if the score was reversed? If you're behind 4 away, 3 away, could you cube this?
I doubt it's enough. I think we have to be down more than that.
Okay. Anybody else?
We're down like 4 away, 7 away. I'd send it.
Okay, I would cube this score. Oh, look at this, right on the edge. Okay, it's a small no double. Now, one of the downsides about cubing here is I don't think your opponent's going to pass. I don't think you're going to bluff too many people. If it's 4 away, 2 away, guaranteed, this is a big double.
Okay, sure.
Yeah, pretty big double, 4 away, 2 away. Okay.
Quick question before we go on. Every
go ahead.
time you analyzed it at different match scores, the winning percentage chances kept changing. Is that based on assumptions, future actions related to the cube, or
Yeah.
is that related to it's just a stochastic, it's an approximation on the winning chance anyway, and it keeps recalculating differently?
Well, you have to do different things at different scores. So I believe it's because it's thinking about how the game progresses at different scores and how your priorities are going to change. Okay, we're getting close to the end here, so let's do one more.
Jason, I had a question.
Yeah, go ahead.
When it gives those percentages, they're just talking about this game.
Yeah.
It's not, it doesn't have anything to do with what's the percentage for each side to win the match.
Yeah, those are game winning percentages. That's right.
And isn't it really true though, when you're playing your match over the board, what you really should be considering if for those people who are capable of doing such things, not that I'm one of them, but in theory, don't I really want to know what's my match equity in this case versus that case to
Yeah,
choose
you do.
figure,
You do,
as
but
opposed to what my percentages is on this one game.
that's built into the number that you see here, the 0.318. This is it builds in match equity stuff into this.
Okay.
So this is not just a function of wins and gammons. It's also a function of match equity things.
Just to demonstrate it's the best play. Correct.
Yeah, that's right.
So to make right, but I'd make this play, I think, in all cases, no matter what the match score was or anything
Yeah,
else. I would make
I
this
would agree.
bar play with 7-1. Okay, thank you.
Okay, let's make this the last play, and then we're gonna run the tournament. So Rick and I have a 3-1 to play.
Hard to pass up making the 3-point.
Yeah, I think that's the way to go. That's a pretty good long-term asset. And we all still have a spare on the midpoint, if we get sort of stuck, unable to spring a checker. So I'm good with this. You like this?
You
Okay. All right, this is gonna be the last play. Oh, yeah, right by a lot. There's some other plays like jumping up partway, but making the barrel is pretty good. Okay, I think we'll stop there in preparation for the tournament. Thank you for joining the Mid-Atlantic Backgammon Club study session for December 31st, 2025. Happy New Year to you all. If you're interested in joining the study sessions or our weekly tournaments, send us an email at midatlanticbg@gmail.com.